So I want to introduce a very good friend of mine, life coach Mike Bayer.
Everyone has a story. For a celebrity, their story is more in the public eye, so it may be a little more challenging to be honest.
The first time I met Mike, he just made everyone laugh, and I think that's part of his charm is he makes you feel very comfortable. He doesn't make you feel like you're in therapy. He pulls out things that you never thought you would want to share.
My calling is helping people find the freedom to be their best self.
I've been in sports my whole life, and every time something happens in sports, you get hurt, you hurt your arm, you hurt your leg, they all get therapy for it. But no one works on the most important muscle that there is, which is what's behind your rib cage. Making my heart feel better is really what Coach Mike does best.
I look around and I see what we've created. It makes me feel incredible. It makes me feel like we're making a difference. It's inspiring for me.
Today, New York Times best-selling author Mike Bayer.
I wrote Best Self I wanted to call it mental recipes because it's chock full of, over 100 exercises to be your best self. So I believe being your best self is being authentic, being truly who you are, how you were born, and free. And so one of the ways that somebody can really assess how they're going to be their best self, and I know your studio audience did this, is to look at the 7 spheres of living your best life. And
now let's take a look here.
There they are.
It's an acronym.
It's an acronym.
Right.
And it's really just rating your life from a 1 to 10, looking at your social life, your personal life, health, education, relationships, employment, and spiritual development.
Wow. So the audience had one of these assessments for themselves?
The audience had an assessment where they rated their spheres. And what's interesting is usually people can really, once they rate them, take a look at what area of their life they need to start setting some goals around.
So how do they read those? I mean, what do we do with that information?
So what we do with that information is we say, how would our best self approach that area of our life to improve it?
So if you're looking at your assessment and you see a lot of low numbers, those are the areas that you need to focus more on?
Those are the areas that you need to really address. Otherwise, they're just going to keep sinking.
Gotcha.
And then we wait till the point of, feeling overstressed.
Amen.
Our health conditions go down, and the whole point is to raise those up.
I think people forget how interconnected those two things are. I truly believe that disease is stress-based. We make ourselves sick. Absolutely. Yeah. So our best-selling author is super generous. He's your buddy. Who's your friend? Mike. He brought one of his copies of Best Self for everybody, so you can go home and be with us.